Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Erin, and today I do have my fall FabFitFun box. So this is, and I'm already starting off on a tangent, but if you do not know what FabFitFun is, it is a seasonal subscription that you get 4 times a year. You can either pay per box or you can pay for the entire year. Now, I do typically pay for the entire year, and usually my husband does gift me this subscription for Christmas. Now, I pay for this myself. FabFitFun does not know who I am, so this is not sponsored, this is not affiliated, nothing like this. I get this box on my own, and I've been getting this box on my own for the past 3 or 4 years. So the fall box, what is the theme? I didn't even really fall in love with nice, sweet things. So at least there's not any like cringy innuendos with this box. The last two have been a little bit cringy, but a little bit bigger of a box than what has come in other seasons, but I already pulled all my items out of here. So let me put the big box down and we'll get into the items that I selected for fall. So with FabFitFun, each season you do get to select 6 items. They call them customizations. So they have a variety of items that you can pick from. So as an annual member, I do get to pick all the items in my box. If you are a seasonal person, you get to pick some and then some are randomized. But I did pick all of my items. I always do have the cost of the item kind of pop up on screen, and then we look at the total amount for the box. And basically the reason that I continue to get FabFitFun, because it is a really great way for me to try higher end skincare and hair care without paying full price for them. So we will definitely be able to see the items that I picked, and one of the items itself does cover the entire cost of the box. So that is what I typically use my FabFitFuns for. But I am filming this 2 days after I filmed my last video, and so I did want to pop in my Project 10 uses. I did roll in 2 nail polishes. One was the Bring Me the Teal from Holo Taco, and the other was Misery from INLP. And I said, I don't know how they're going to look together, and so I did a manicure last night with the kind of like waterfall effect of the glitter at the tip of the nail, and I love it. Like, this might be my go-to type of polish for the fall time, so I'm so happy that I rolled these 2 polishes into my Project 10 uses. So pretty. And also, me painting my nails more often has helped me grow out my nails and actually keep them long, because I'm a picker, and so if I don't have polish on my nails, I will pick my nails and I'll rip them off. So that is just me. And since I'm filming this only 2 days after my last video, I don't have another update on Malcolm, apart from we took him in the truck again today to get another pup cup, and so he is just enjoying all the love and attention that we are giving to him. I have not been in the mental space to read the comments from that last video, but definitely by the time this one is going up on the 1st, you guys will have gotten my replies to your beautiful comments. I've seen them roll in, and I've kind of like glanced at the first line or 2 of them in the email, and I know that you guys are reaching out to me with so much love and support right now, and also reaching out to Malcolm with so much love and support. I have a dog hair on my face. I'm not crying, it's just a dog hair. So definitely thank you so much for being so supportive and so amazing. So I did want to pre-film this video a little bit, just because, again, if something happens with Malcolm, I might not be able to get to certain filmings, but I did want to go ahead and get this up since I've been very consistent with my FabFitFun uploads. So I am very discombobulated, and I'm sorry, I am going to just go through the items. So I keep telling you guys that I want to like take screenshots of all of the different customizations that were available. I still didn't do that. Totally slipped my brain. But so for customization number 1, the item that I did pick is a Kapari item. And usually I do really like the Kapari items. My skin does well with coconut oil, so I'm not worried about using a lot of Kapari stuff that usually is based in a coconut type of formula. And so this one is the Moisture Whipped Ceramide Cream. And so just a moisturizer, which I love trying moisturizers from FabFitFun. Let me see. Let me get my knife because it has a sticker and I need to open it. Let me get my knife and I'll show you guys the packaging and the product on the inside. Any good military wife out there is usually stocked with a really good knife because they will find a reason to buy a knife at any time. But that is what I use to open all my packages with, and it's a very good knife. But the beautiful, is it meant to be rippled? I guess it is. Otherwise, did they put it in the FabFitFun because it was a problem with the packaging? But it looks intentional. If you guys can see on there, like the packaging actually has a ripple to it. But I know Kapari, it looks like that in the picture. So I'm guessing that is what this is supposed to look like, and it's not like a packaging error. But it is a nice, thick, white cream. That's what she said. That's what she said. And look at that. That just looks like a beautiful, like you can do the Dairy Queen flip on it, but it is filled all the way to the top. And I'm going to put it on the back of my hand. And this might need to be a night cream for me because it's not sinking in super quick, but look at the glow. And I'm just going to have to see, I'm going to put the rest of it on my hands because my hands are always dry. I have a bad eczema breakout on my knuckle right now. Again, like you guys can't see it, it won't look any different, but the skin is so tender and like rough right there. But yeah, this is probably gonna have to be a night cream for me just because it doesn't sink in right away. But like I said, I love using the FabFitFuns to buy like higher end skincare and try them out because just the Kapari cream, and this does have ceramides in it, which my skin does love ceramides. This is $42 just on its own. And I think I put up the prices in last video of the boxes because they've gone up over the years. So I think the price of the box now is like, is it close to 60 something? But definitely getting just one product at the 42. Why is my skin feeling hot? Uh-oh. We will have to see. I'll have to do a test spot on this because the back of my hand is feeling a little warm. Is this supposed to be warming? I didn't think so, but we'll have to see. And maybe it's just because I'm hot. I probably should turn my fan on. It is a little bit of a hot day today. So love that I am able to try a Kapari cream. And usually my skin does like Kapari, but again, we will have to see if the back of my hand feeling warm is just my body or if that is the cream. But the next item that we have, and this is the item that pretty much covers the cost of the box, and this is an herbivore product. I've never tried anything from herbivore. Like, I get it, but herbs versus herbs. But this is their Milky Way 10% AHA plus oat smoothing exfoliating serum. Welcome to having dyslexia and reading off some of these product names. But this is just an exfoliating serum, and I do really like using AHAs. Plus, the bottle is just beautiful. It has like this iridescent, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but it does have an iridescent shine to it, which is beautiful. And I do love using an exfoliating serum and treatment at nighttime. And my skin does react well to AHA, so I did want to give this a try. This does retail for $58 for this serum, so that's where this kind of covers the price of the box. We are definitely over the cost of the box just with these two products. So I am very excited about trying this out. I'm not going to pump it out, and now that my hands are covered in moisturizer, will I even be able to open the bottle? I want to see if there's any sort of like smell or anything. No, no smell. It doesn't smell like anything, so that's nice that they don't have like an obnoxious smell in their products, but very excited about trying this. This is a full fluid ounce. Yeah, so you get 30 mils of product in here. So very excited about trying that out. That's going to go in my bathroom for my nighttime skincare. Because again, you don't want to put an acid on your skin like that and then get exposed to the sun. So let's see here. It's kind of like I stocked up on skincare and moisturizers because as an oily person, I want to put a lot of moisture in my skin. So if you are just tuning in because you're looking up FabFitFun videos, again, like, sorry for my personality right now. I have a puppy dog that is sick, and so my brain is all over the place. But I am turning 40 years old, which if this goes up on September 1st, then it is technically my birthday month. So in about 2 weeks from posting this video, I will be turning 40 years old. I do have oily skin, and I live in a very hot and humid climate here in Florida. So my skin is oily, but it's also dehydrated. So I try to put a lot of moisture into my skin, and so I love trying out these skincare products to see if there is something that could work for me. Even though I have a harebrained idea to put together an entire skincare routine of K-beauty and like order it off of YesStyle and like stop all of my other skincare and just do like 3 to 6 months of like a K-beauty regimen and see what my skin does. I'm curious about that. So I'll probably be posting, maybe if you want to drop it in this video, or I'll put it in my community tab, as far as like drop your K-beauty recommendations for like toners, serums, moisturizers. I even want to get some of those little like face mask things that help like support your skin. Drop all of those recommendations down below. You guys are a wealth of knowledge with that. But back to the video at hand. I did get another moisturizer, and this is going to be, it's the One Kind Dream Cream Nighttime Moisturizer. So this is what it looks like, comes in a tube. I do appreciate the tube versus the pot. And so this is Nourishes and Repairs. And let me see, is it open? No, so it has a foil seal. I'm not going to break the seal yet, but I'm guessing this is a thicker, because night cream, I'm guessing this is a thicker cream. And like I said, I do love slathering myself with moisturizing and like emollient, not emollient, what am I looking for? What word am I looking for? But I want those products that are really going to sink into my skin and plump and hydrate from the inside out, since my skin is dehydrated. So I do want to try this out. Of course, when this becomes an empty and I put it in my buys and buys, we will see more reviews on this, but I don't want to break the seal. But this is a $40 retail. And this is 50 mils, so 1.7, but still, like, this feels like not a lot of product for $40. But on the other hand, the Kapari one is 60 mils, 2.1 fluid ounces for 42. So technically you do get more product in this versus this, but I've not heard of the One Kind brand. Have you guys heard of this? Is this like a brand that is more of like a department store type of brand? But sometimes when I see some of these brands that are kind of like the one-offs that aren't really talked about in the beauty community and they're relatively expensive, I'm always like, okay, who is this brand for? Who is shopping this brand religiously? Who is the target audience for this brand? So I'm just curious what will come of this, and I will have to give you guys a report whenever that is finished up. Now, a brand that I do love and trust, and like I love the line that this is from, but this is one of the Dr. Jart creams, and so this is the Cicapair Intensive Soothing Repair Cream. I love the Cica line, and I gotta open this one too. I love the Cica line, and I love the Dr. Jart products. I think my skin just loves these so much. So you do get the bigger tube, which I do appreciate because these are also quite expensive. And let's see, it should also be sealed, and I'm not gonna break the seal on this one. But this one, I'll have to see if I can use this as a daytime cream. The other one, let me grab it real quick because I forget exactly what it's called. This one here, the Ceramidin cream. I have this one right now, and this actually does leave a soothing but matte finish on the skin as far as the texture of this one. So I can wear this one during the day, but I'm curious about the texture of this one. Actually, this one I am going to go ahead and open just because I know that I'll use it. because I do love these products so much. I'm trying to figure out where to put that little foil piece. This one does look, so it comes out a little bit greeny yellow. And let's see the texture of this. I'll put it on my wrist because I have the Kapari cream on everything else. It does have a little bit more slip to it, so this might have to be either a night cream to where like I'm repairing my barrier after doing like a retinol or an AHA type of treatment. I mean, it does sink in nicely, but I'm going to have to test whether or not I can wear this under makeup, because there are some moisturizers that even though they go on really nicely, they can kind of turn into an oily, slick mess on my face after I get out into the heat and humidity. But I love when they offer the Dr. Jart products in FabFitFun. I think it's just an amazing way to get really good skincare. And so this does retail for $52. So again, we're looking at a $58 and a $52. We are well over the cost of the box at this point. But loved that they had this as an offering, and I'm so glad that I was able to pick that up. I did get one hair care item. I know last box was really hair care heavy because they had a lot of Amika products, but they did actually have a Color Wow product. And so this is the Color Wow Color Security Shampoo. So I do dye my hair. Again, I'll be 40, and so I have lots of grays. And actually, my natural hair color is more of like a sandy, blonde, very light brunette. And so I do dye my hair darker. I just really enjoy the contrast of my like blue eyes and my pale skin with dark hair. I love that contrast, so I do dye my hair a little bit darker. But I've heard amazing things about the Color Wow lines, and I've wanted to try the Color Wow serum, and so I was thinking about picking that up during one of the Sephora sales just to try it out and see if it would work wonders on my hair as well. But I figured that I would give this a try and see how it does with protecting my color and actually like being able to get my hair clean without stripping a lot of the color and making my hair look more dull. Because if you dye your hair and you're washing it with stuff that's too harsh or that it's stripping, it actually makes your color look dull, and I don't want that. So definitely I am excited about giving this a try, and like I said, this will end up showing up in an empties. I'm working on some shampoos, but I will put this one in the rotation after I'm done with my Amika one. So I don't know if we'll see this as an empty by the end of the year, but we'll definitely see that coming up in a buys and buys whenever I do finish it up. Or I'll just pop back in and be like, hey, I really liked this. It does a good job. If it does a good job and I notice like something changing my life, I'll mention it in a video down the line. But the last item that, $24 for this. This is a full size, and so this one does retail for $24. The next item here, and I just saw the retail price of this one, and so this, I'm going to take it out of the little packaging, but this is a neck and shoulder wrap, and it has the beads in it to where you can warm it up in the microwave. But let me take it out of its packaging, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. All right, so this is what this looks like. It's a very pretty print. I'm going to have to pull the tag off of it, cut the tag, but it does have like a fleecy backing to it. And then, like I said, it's just filled with the beads that you can pop this in the microwave and then put it, you know, around your shoulders or around your neck and actually like have some good heat on you. And so this retails for $65. Why? And I will say, so my door to my office closes itself, and there's been plenty of times, this actually happens to Malcolm more than anything, but Malcolm would come into my office and the door would close itself, and Malcolm would get stuck in here, and because he's not a big barker, like I would not know that he's stuck in a room until I went to go look for them to like let them out. And then I'm like doing a head count and I'm like, oh my God, where's Malcolm? And I usually would find him in here just sitting here like, hey mom, the door shut on me. But a long time ago, I actually took like hand towels. Like you buy a hand towel for like $3 from Walmart and you like stitch the edges together and stitch a seam down the middle. You fill it with rice and then you sew it up. And I've made quite a few of those for less than $7, and you can throw those in the microwave for 2 minutes and the rice heats up. And so why this costs $65 retail, I have no idea. And again, I want to know, what tax bracket are you in that you see something like this for $65 and you think to yourself, yes, this is worth $65. What tax bracket? Because like we're in a decent tax bracket, but I would never, never, never pay $65. I thought maybe 25, just because it looks a little bit more boutique and like the fabrics are cute and stuff like that. So maybe somebody would see this and be like, oh, $25, sure. Not me, because I can still make them myself for, you know. Oh, going back to the whole door thing. So whenever I do have my rice bags or my rice heating pads, whenever they're kind of like done and expired and I'm not using them anymore, one of them actually is a doorstop. So it almost looks like a beanbag type thing, and I just throw it on the floor and it keeps the door open. So that's what I'm using one of those for right now. But again, I don't know who in their right mind would spend $65 on that. Let me close my knife before I end up grabbing for it. So $65 for this. I mean, I'm glad to have it. I'm glad that I got it in my box. There was not anything else in this customization that I wanted to buy or not add to my box. There wasn't anything else. So I'm like, I'm happy to have it and I'll use it. But good Lord, who do these companies think they are? Now, so that is my 6 items that I got in my box. I did add an additional item because there was one customization that I wanted multiple products from. So I did add an additional item to my box, and that is one of the Ole Hendrickson Pout Preserve Peptide Lip Treatments. And so this one is in cocoa cream. I have not opened it yet. I had to resist temptation to open it and try it, but I have just been loving, you guys know that I love the Sunday Riley? No. Summer Fridays. I love the Summer Fridays lip butter bombs, and so I wanted to give this a try. Now, this is a smaller tube than the lip butter bombs, and let me take it out and give it a smell. So that's the color of it right there. So it does have a little bit more pigmentation than the Summer Friday ones. I don't really smell anything from it. Let's put it on the lips. Maybe I can get a little bit of a cocoa scent because it's like right underneath my nose, but the smell is not there right off the bat. So it's kind of like, is the cocoa cream more for the shade and not a scent? But I mean, it is shiny. It does feel nice. It feels more like a lip oil than a lip butter. So the Summer Fridays ones feel more like a lip butter. This feels a little bit more slippy and a little bit more thin. So if the Summer Friday ones are too thick for you, this might be another good option. But I was able to add this to my box for like $12, but it does retail for $22. So I kind of got it 50% off, let's call it that. So I am super excited to have another one of these lip treatments in my life. This will probably end up in my purse just because it has enough color to actually, like, I've said it before in videos, but like if I go out to meet a client and I have a full face on, but my lip product has worn off, it makes everything look really weird for me just to have like my bare lips, which are a little bit more pale, with a full beat on. So I try to carry some sort of color lip product in my purse, and this actually is easy enough to apply in the car, but has enough color that it would add a little bit of something to my lips to where I didn't look like I had just the naked lips. So happy to have this. This will end up in my purse. And not that I need any more lip products in my life, but definitely I am happy to have it. So for the total cost of my box, so the total value is $303. Let me actually add up real quick if they're including that extra lip product or not. So yes, in that 303, they are including my extra add-on that I put in there. For my 6 base items that I got, the value of the box is $281. So again, very much over the price of the items themselves or the cost of the box up front. So I will say, and I always go back to, I was trying to see if there's a taste. There might be a little bit of a sweet taste to the lip product, but not anything super noticeable. But I always go back to try to think about when Jen Loves used to do the reviews on the boxes. She said if all of these items were grouped together in a bundle at like a TJ Maxx, would you pay the cost of the box? And I think that if I saw these collectively on a shelf, I'd be interested in the Dr. Jart product, and I would be interested in the Ole Hendrick product, but everything else that would be in this package, I wouldn't be like, oh yes, let me spend 60 something dollars on it, which let me look up the price of the boxes through the subscriptions also. Okay, so for an annual subscription, it's $219.99, so $220, and so divided that by 4, so that's $55 per season for the boxes. Now, if you're just doing a seasonal, it is $69.99, so $70 for the box, which again blows my mind at how expensive they are now. But let's say that I saw all of these items in a box together for $55. I would not pick up this collection of items for $55. Now, I still love the FabFitFun because I think there is an excitement to picking out your items and logging on and seeing the customizations and like getting in there quickly and getting what you want. Like, I still feel like it's worth it to me for these items and for the experience, but I think that part of it is the experience of the FabFitFun and getting it mailed to your house and unpacking it and things like that. Versus if I saw all these things packed in a box at a store, I would not be likely to pick them up for $55 on my own. So that mindset, like I'm kind of shocking myself right now with that mindset, that part of the value that I see in the FabFitFun is, yes, I see the value in the products and I see the fact that I got $303 worth of products for $55. Well, actually, no. I got 55 plus 12, so 67. So I got $303 worth of products for $67. So I'm kind of stumping myself right now with, is the FabFitFun box worth it? I think for a regular consumer that isn't necessarily excited about trying new products, I don't think that there's a value in the box. As somebody who loves beauty and loves trying new products and also loves reporting back to you guys what I feel about these products, it's worth it to me. And I think the other part of my brain that's trying to get over the barrier is the fact that I get this subscription box as a gift from my husband. So I don't see the money leaving my pocket for this items. So if I saw this collection of items in a store for $55 and my husband was like, hey, if you think you're interested in these, I'll buy them, I might be more likely to let my husband buy them for me. So, hey, I'm just being honest with the way that I look at my money and the way that I look at my budget. You know, shelling out $220 a year for this experience. I mean, I'm going to keep doing it because I still really love it and I have gotten some really interesting and cool products through my FabFitFuns to be able to use. There's some things that even are not beauty related that are the more like household items that I still enjoy and use. Like just last night, I used the meat thermometer that I got through a FabFitFun. I use that meat thermometer all the time to make sure my chicken is done. So there are things that are useful that I'm not going out of my way and picking up myself. But I am very, very excited about these items. I'm curious, again, the little kind of heating feeling that I felt on the back of my hand, I'm curious if that is this lotion or not. I'm going to have to do a test strip. Again, love the Dr. Jart items. I'm very excited about having an AHA. I only have BHAs in my skincare routine right now, and so I'm curious about restarting an AHA to see how that helps with skin turnover. Of course, I'll have to be aware to not put this on like the day after I do a retinol, and so I'll have to space this out in my skincare routine. Again, I will slather myself in lotions. Happy to have this one, and then I am curious about the Color Wow products. So happy to have this stuff, but really you guys are going to have to sit down if you're considering FabFitFun. You're going to have to sit down for yourself and see if it's worth it. Now, this is not worth it if you are a seasonal member and you're spending $70 a box. Absolutely not. This is not worth it. But if you do have the annual subscription for the $55 a box, it might be worth it to you guys. So I am not here to spend your money. You guys, we're all adults here. You know what your budget is. You know that I preach being conscious with your budget and with your money and with your purchasing. So you guys can make the decision for yourself. I am just here to report what I got in my box. So if you see it in empty, you know where it's coming from. But I do appreciate each and every one of you being here and kind of listening to my rambles about my FabFitFun box. Very excited. I will say that once I get my box, I'm almost like, okay, now when's the winter box? What are they going to have in the winter box? I start chomping at the bit a little bit. So definitely there is that excitement that is part of the experience that is rolled into a box like this. But I'm going to go ahead and get all of the stuff unpackaged and get it where it needs to go in my collection. But otherwise, I'm going to encourage you guys to do all the things. Make sure to hit a thumbs up on this video. Make sure to subscribe. Since we are technically in September right now, I am trying to hit 2,000 subscribers either by my birthday in the middle of the month or at the end of the month, depending on how long that takes. But I am trying to hit that goal for my birthday to hit 2,000 subscribers, and you guys are helping me rock that goal. You guys are amazing. So if you have not subscribed yet, or you're just lurking, or you just found my channel, hit that button down there. It's free for you guys, but it does help me out immensely. And so I do a lot of conscious consumerism, project panning, eyeshadow, makeup, you know, beauty empties, all kinds of stuff like that, psychobabble and rambling about life, which I do want to do another Let's Talk video. And I wanted to do a video on like either comparing ourselves to influencers or trying to emulate their lifestyle, or influencers being out of touch with reality. I kind of want to do a Let's Talk on that because I've been seeing some stuff go around that is really showing how much they are out of touch with the reality of their viewers. So if you're interested in me doing a babbling get ready with me about that topic, let me know down below, or any points that you'd want me to touch on in a video like that, let me know down below. Always leave me that comment. Let me know how you guys are doing. I appreciate all the love and the warm wishes for Mr. Malcolm as well. I appreciate each and every one of you for being kind and being also patient with me, especially in the upcoming month when I think that we're going to have to say goodbye to Malcolm sometime in September. So I'm going to go ahead and get this edited and uploaded so I can relax this week without a video to do, which I love pre-filming. So I wish you guys a beautiful day, and I'll catch you in my next one.